My heart rate hit 170 on what was supposed to be an easy run. And if I'm being honest, this has already been going on since December. Last week I talked about the mental weight of committing to a marathon. But if I'm being honest, something hasn't felt quite right since a while now. Already back in December, I noticed that on what was supposed to be an easy run, my heart rate would spike to something like 170 really quickly. At that time, I wasn't really sure what that meant. So at the end of November, I was actually still running a half marathon, and the week after, I was doing a 10-kilometer race. So I thought to myself, maybe I'm just not fully recovered from that yet. Or maybe it's December now, right? Maybe I just need a proper off season. So I was not putting much thought to it at that time. Yeah, but throughout the past couple of weeks, and specifically this week, I noticed that this is no longer a random fluctuation, and this is something that really needs to be addressed. Together with my doctor and also my counselor, we have defined that this is a stress signal from my body, and it is now time to pause and to reassess, and I really need to listen to my body. And the key insight that I would like to share with you here is that all the different stress factors that we experience in life, it all goes onto the same body. The body does not distinguish between stress that you have at work, stress that you experience in your everyday life, and also, of course, the physical stress from your training. It all goes into your body. This concept is also called the allostatic load. If your allostatic load is too high, it's quite common that your nervous system is being activated for a long time, and also activated too often, and it gets really hard for the system to calm down, to relax, and to recover. This is pretty much what I'm experiencing right now. Training in some cases can really expose what is happening under the surface. For me, it was really crucial to see the change in my heart rate data, and it helped me a lot to stop, to think about what is going on, and then also to get myself help. I was thinking a lot about whether or not I should share this whole story with you, but I think it's an important conversation to have, and it might be very helpful to someone out there who's experiencing similar symptoms and cannot really point towards what it is. Yeah, from my experience, I kind of found signals on both kind of an objective side as well as a subjective side. So I want to start with the objective signals first, because they are measurable, like you can see it in the data, and that's something usually that we can trust, and it's very easy to trust that kind of data. So I have seen a significant change in my heart rate, specifically when going on easy runs, that the heart rate just spikes like crazy, and seeing this repeatedly. I also saw that my recovery has decreased. You might be able to track this with your Apple Watch or whatever device you're using. Getting fever, and the typical cold symptoms like coughing, like even now my throat is still so sore. And then, of course, we have all the subjective signals, which are sometimes difficult to put into words, or you think, oh yeah, I do feel tired, I do feel very fatigued, but maybe everyone is feeling this, right? So it's a subjective matter, but still it really does matter. Those more subjective matters, I noticed that I have a lot of problems switching my mind off. Like, for example, maybe I would close my laptop after work, but I would still continue ruminating about it for hours at a time. Then, of course, during my training, I would notice that once I'm doing these easy runs, my body just felt disproportionately that this is really hard. And my heart rate also correlated to that point. Then, of course, feeling fatigued, waking up in the morning and feeling like not fully restored. In the worst case, losing interest in doing the things that usually you really like to do. For me, that was even true for running. We all have these days, right, where we feel not motivated or just don't feel like it. But I noticed this happening in a row for a couple of weeks now, and I think that's really sad to see, when the thing that you are excited about usually, and the thing that you love to do, right? We all love running. To see that there's absolutely no motivation left anymore to do this, it was actually one of the hardest parts to experience. I think now there's a lot of value in actually looking at these early warning signals and to not disregard them. We don't have to wait for any dramatic signals to show up. It is much better to prevent these more dramatic signals from happening in the first place. And that's why I now think it's really, really important to listen to your body. And if you do see some of these signals, to maybe stop and look at the situation a little more closely. So what does all of this mean for my marathon preparation? Of course, my goal is still to stand on the starting line of Hannover Marathon, but not at any cost. I really have understood that my priority has changed from training and the usual 9-to-5 grind to focusing on my health and my well-being. There's a lot I have to do and I have to catch up on. So this will be the focus moving forward, and to really make sure that my nervous system calms down and that I can move forward sustainably, not only in my training, but also in all the other parts of my life. I will take every kilometer that my body gives me, and I will appreciate every single kilometer that I could run. I will update you again how things are going next week. If you found some kind of value in this video, I would be really happy if you hit the subscribe button, and then we will see us again next week.